Okay. Uh, Madam,
Sir,
Madam, you invite him. I think just a minute, sir. P. Ramesh Rao, sir, from School Complex HM, Siddipet Urban, sir. Have you joined, sir? Hello. Okay, madam, leave.
Okay, sir. We will invite him after he joins, sir. Let Jyoti madam invite our RP.
I welcome madam.
Jyoti,
okay, sir.
over to Jyoti madam.
Okay, sir. Okay. I request all the participants to please mute yourself as the session is going to be started. Okay, friends. Very good morning to all. I'm Jyoti. Some resound is coming. I'm Jyoti. I'm working at ZPHS Mulugu in Mulugu Mandal. Today, I welcome you all to this 4th day online orientation program to English teachers for all us. Hope everyone is gaining knowledge through this online orientation program. Now, let's start our session with one of our colleague who is very energetic. I welcome Bethi Bhasker sir, who works at ZPHS Gambipur, Dubak Mandal, and he is NGC district coordinator too. I welcome him to present his PPT presentation, how to present a PPT presentation. Sir, Bethi Bhasker sir, you are requested here to present the session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jyoti ma'am. And first of all, Swachh Namaskarams and green morning to one and all over here. It's my pleasure to be a part of this orientation program. And before I begin my session, I would like to give some instructions to all the participants. See, for the first initial 15 to 20 minutes, I am going to give you the gist of PPT through my presentation. And then later on, I will be giving you the live experience and how we can work on PPT. We will make a slide presentation at the end of the session. And after my session, you will have some question hour. The floor will be open for the question and answer session. Then all the participants are allowed to ask questions if you have any. Okay. Now, let me share my screen to you. Hope you are able to see my screen.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yeah, okay, fine. Right. See, as today we are going to discuss about the basics of PowerPoint presentation. And the main objective of today's session is meant for the beginners only. Those who are not aware of the PPT presentation and those who are the beginners, this session is meant for the beginners only and not for the advanced learners. There are so many participants who are well aware about the in and outs of PPT, but my today's session is meant for the beginners only. Okay, fine. Now at the end of the session, participants will be able to understand what PPT is and gets acquainted with 21st century skills. Okay, here I would like to say something like on our first day session, Nagaraju Devanpalli was talking about the 21st century skills. As we are in the limelight, as we are practicing teachers, it is a big responsibility on our shoulders that we are training our students, we are training our younger generation for the 21st century. So isn't it good that we must be well acquainted with 21st century skills? Definitely, it is the need of the hour. Okay, So what are those 21st century skills? Already some gist has been given by Nagaraju sir on the first day. Just let me explain you in 4 little terms. STEM, S-T-E-M, science, technology, engineering, and mathematical skills. These are the highly required skills in our younger generations to be tamed. And in order to develop these skills, first of all, we need to understand the analytical skills, the communicative skills, and the interpersonal skills. These 3 are very, very essential to get acquainted with the 21st century skills. And these are actually part of leadership skills. Okay. Now, at the end of the session, participants will be able to make some applications of PPT, and they will be in a position to make some small PPTs. Okay. Then let's the introductory part. See, whatever I teach, whatever I have been teaching so far, those are all my personal experiences in my real life, in my practicing as a teacher. So I teach my children those things which I have experienced. The first thing, this is not out of the topic. This is actually the part of the topic. The first thing that you can see on my screen is fear factor. See, majority of the people, even it's my personal experience. At the beginning, when I tried to use computers, I feared like anything. I feared to touch the keyboard. I feared to touch the which button to press and which not to press. So these are the things that I have experienced. But once I have come out of this fear factor, now I'm able to use computers. I'm able to use all the applications. I'm able to use all the technological applications that are the fruits of the technical advancements. So this is the first thing that you need to understand, that we have to come out of that fear factor. Okay. Next, the professional development. See, we are in a profession, it is really high, it is high time, and it is required for us to develop ourselves professionally. That we have been discussing about this particular thing for the past so many years, continuous professional development. See, it means that we should not stop at one point. Okay. Here, just look at this particular point. Forgot the struggle we put in. See, to reach to this level, now we are teachers. Somebody might be headmasters, somebody might be senior teachers or junior teachers or an experienced teacher, or somebody might be doing something else. To reach to this certain level, we have put in lot of struggle. And what is happening here is that I have noticed in many people that, see, they struggle a lot to get a job, and once they enter the job, what happens? They forget the struggle that they have put in so far, and they start enjoying their leisure time. But it is utterly wrong in my opinion. It's my personal opinion. Of course, this is the truth as well. The thing is that in order to sustain, in order to maintain that position, we have to keep on struggling even more harder. See, I will give you one example. Like, the difference between the winner and the loser will be just a fraction of a second. If you take a running race of 100 meters, see, Usain Bolt will be covering in 9 seconds. The other person will be covering in 9.12 seconds. The difference is very minute, but to get that difference, to maintain, to sustain the difference, Usain Bolt has to struggle 10 times harder than his next opponent. That is the thing here. So here, In order to develop, in order to sustain in this profession, we need to develop ourselves. We need to learn more, and that learning should be very, very continuous. Otherwise, what happens? You know the thing. Otherwise, what happens? We will be called outdated. See, when the entire world is running with super fast and we are living in the rocket era, so I don't appreciate such kind of thing. So here, in order to come out of, in order to, what is, put in this effort continuously, what is the thing that we need to do? Definitely we have to come out of our comfort zones. The place we are sitting is your comfort zone, and the moment you stand and go to the dais, or go to the, what is, some other place, you feel discomfort and you feel something uneasy. And believe me, that uneasiness is very important. If you come out of your comfort zone, then only you can learn so many things. As long as you are living in your cozy house, as long as you are sitting in your comfortable chair, you won't be knowing the facts that are running in the outer world. Okay. So here, I strongly say that you have to come out of your comfort zone, and to learn these skills, advanced skills, we need to have a lot of passion, that burning desire towards that, what is learning, towards that continuous professional development. And as we are grown-ups, we might be having a lot of distractions. It's true, we are shouldering so many responsibilities, but out of all these responsibilities, elicit some time, extract some time with your passion, with your burning desire, so that you can learn something new. Okay. Now, the last point is that I definitely would say that it's not okay to die outdated. We have to be updated from time to time. Okay. Now, let me uh, tell you the salient features of PPT presentations.
Bhasker sir. Bhasker sir, small submission. Hello.
Okay, sir, you are audible. You can continue.
Okay, sir. Our school Siddipet urban, rural, Naranropet school complex HM. Sir has arrived. Madam, Jyoti madam, please welcome him. After that, our sir will continue. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir, good morning, sir. Welcome to this online 4th day orientation program for English teachers. I welcome our honorable school complex HM for 3 mandals, Siddipet, urban, rural and Narayanropet, and who is assistant commissioner of exams and guested headmaster and for government girls high school. I welcome Shri D. Ramesh Rao sir Garu to this orientation program and address few words here. So before this, I submit myself. Today's topic we are discussing is basics in presentation of PowerPoint presentation from one of our colleague, Bethi Bhasker sir. Sir, I welcome you to speak few words regarding this orientation program. Thank you.
Good morning and thank you, Jyoti Madam Garu.
Sir.
So, very good morning to all the English teachers and our Honorable DEO Garu and the sectoral officers, the complex headmasters who have been given a responsibility to monitor the attendance, and also all the mandal educational officers, special officers of KGBB, and all the teachers. Really, it's a very great opportunity to me as a complex headmaster, as well as the Assistant Commissioner for Government Examinations, to monitor your attendance. So here, especially in our district, online orientation training classes have been started from the mathematics. So far, mathematics, physical science, biological science, and Hindi is going on, English is going on, and social studies is also going on. The remaining subjects, that is Telugu for high school sections and for education is remaining. It is going to be start very soon. So we are all ever grateful to our Honorable DO Garu, who is implementing the innovative programs which are followed by entire state, not only the state of Telangana. Recently, the national government also is going to start the program which was started by our Honorable DEO, like Punadi Punasharana. Last before year, we made several first in subjects. So it's a we are working under a dynamic and good academician, Dr. Professor Ravikant Rao Garu. And moreover, all we are, with the support of all of you only, it is possible. The headmaster can't do anything a single. Even the teacher is not able to do something. So it's a collective responsibility of all our family members. Family means, I'm saying in a word, our school education department is a family, comes under a family. So once again, today topic Mr. Bhasker sir is taking very good. Just now I am observing that. So nowadays, especially in these pandemic situations, we are unable to start the classes until and unless we receive the guidelines from the central government. So basically, there should be an option to run the classes. As for the psychology, how do you know that if a child unable to read for 80 days, there is a memory loss for all the teachers as well as the students. That's why our DOs has taken a decision to how to approach the children in this pandemic situation. That's why an orientation program have been organized by our DO Garu, especially for the teachers. Then after, all we have created WhatsApp groups. So through these WhatsApp groups, we have to send yourself as your videos or something, or however, daily TSAT programs have been given from 16th to 31st of this month. So that will be telecasted in the TSAT. Those who have smartphones, easily they can download the TSAT app and that will be seen by every student. It's very, but I want to share something. Now the attendance is nearly 270. Yesterday from day before yesterday, I have observed that I don't want to point out the names. Simply they are joining and leaving the program. It's very bad. Because we are intellectuals, we are not in a position to the sorry is asking or the sorry is monitoring. This is not the way. So if you join, you should be for 2 hours. Yesterday, for where the GSEC program was organized by state level, they have conducted 4 hours nearly, but we have been selected only. We have taken only 5 minutes of time. So once again, I request all the teachers, make the program grand success. When you join it, you should be until the program is concluded. So once again, I request whatever you learned here, that should be implemented in our classroom. Then only these programs are very useful. Otherwise, you have knowledge, everyone is intellectual. Teacher means every day a student. We have to learn something. So behind this, so when the Ramaswamy sir is taking a class, one of our colleague has put a question. What is the necessity of an administration to English teacher? For every person, administration is needed because you are all the 2002 promotees, one and or tomorrow or day after tomorrow or after 1 year, you will become the headmasters. Then you have to gain extra knowledge. Gaining of extra knowledge is not a very useful for us, and it will be helpful for our family members also. So once again, I request we must know all the things, whether it is ICT or the school administration, whatever the process we can learn, that should be followed. So congratulations once again, all the English teachers. You have taken a very long program, 15 days long program. It's not a joke. So especially we have good DRPs like Bhasker sir and Kiranmayi madam, Jyoti madam, and Madhu sir, and everybody. Not only this, everybody is having vast knowledge in this regard. I request all the DRPs and SRGs to make the program in a grand success. You can do. First, we must believe ourselves. Self-confidence is not a bad one. We should have the self-confidence that should be utilized for our all-round development of our children. Once again, I'll appeal all the English teachers on behalf of our Siddipet District Education Department. So be regular, just for 2 hours. Whatever you learned, that should be implemented in classroom, and Siddipet District should be in a #1 position in all aspects. So thank you, one and all, and especially I'm very much thankful to our technician Nagaraj sir, who is giving a full support not only for this English, is showing for all the subjects till from morning to evening. Once again, I'm very thankful to Nagaraj, who is giving full cooperation, and SO2 sir and our DO sir, all the MEOs, complex headmasters. Once again, I request all the participants, please be for 2 hours. It's my request. Thank you, madam. Thank you all, Rajamallu sir, especially Telangana English Forum President. I'm very much thankful to Rajamallu sir and others. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving a wonderful and inspiring message to us. Now I request our presenter, Sri Bhasker sir.
One minute, madam. 1 minute. 1 minute, please.
Sure.
Sorry for the interruption. So, being an English teacher, not only the English teacher, so for every language subjects, I'm giving a suggestion to all the teachers. So the communication skills are most important nowadays. That's why I request all the language teachers, please, when we will be in the classrooms, so the classroom atmosphere must be either it is English or Hindi or Telugu. So being an English teacher, we must always speak with our headmaster or our colleagues in English only. Nothing will happen. Spoken language is very useful to our children. Of course, they may commit the mistakes. We can do. We can clarify that doubts. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Bhasker sir, I request you to please continue, sir.
Okay, thank you. And Ramesh sir, thank you, sir. And thank you for the wonderful message.
Thank you, Bhasker sir.
To come back and to continue with the session. See, we were discussing about those things. Actually, those are some motivating words that I have spoken. And now, to get into the actual business. Yeah.
So you stopped at salient features.
These are the things that even Ramesh sir was also talking about. See, we need to grow professionally, and in order to grow professionally, we need to have that burning desire, that passion, and otherwise we would die outdated. And I really say that, please, I strongly recommend that we should not die outdated, because if we become outdated, what happens? People throw us out. People throw us into the dustbins, and I don't think that after all this experience, after all this struggle, we should not be thrown into the dustbins. Okay, fine. Now coming to the actual business, the salient features the salient features of PPT, that is PowerPoint presentation. Basically, PPT is an application. And yesterday, Bhasker sir and the other day, Ramaswamy sir was talking about. See, it is one of the application that you can find in Microsoft Office. Okay. Now, PPT it is really widely used in almost all presentations. It is, I can say that it is one of the greatest tool. It is one of the greatest application that is available so far, and it will be remain forever. That it is useful in almost all presentations. You can use PPT in all the meetings. You can use PPTs in your project works and in your projects. In lectures, in seminars, whatnot. I cannot name it. See, you can use everywhere these PPT presentations, and the main advantage here is that we use some bullet points, as you can see on my slide here. I'm using some bullet points. These are called bullet points. And these bullet points have an advantage in itself. Like, what is that advantage? See, we won't be missing even a single point. See, while transacting something in the classroom or in a seminar or in a meeting, there is a possibility that we will forget something. And now once we finish our topic, when we come out of the classroom, and we will be wondering, oh, I have missed this particular thing. But here, that question doesn't arises here. Because everything will be there in the point, in the what is in bullet points. So there won't be even a single chance of missing one single point. And here, the advantage here is that we can insert within the slides, we can insert some images, videos, tables, and some references, some links as well, YouTube link or Facebook link or whatever it may be. Right. So these are the salient features, and as it's a visual aid, as it's a visual medium, it creates a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of interest among the listeners or in the participants or in the audience. So they will be attracted with our presentation. Okay. Right. And the other big advantage is that we can, of course, we won't be missing even a single point, but we can cover a vast topic within a very short span of time. Okay. If had I been taking this session in a classroom, I won't be in a position to discuss all these points. Within very couple of minutes, just 10 minutes, I'm able to discuss all these points because of this PPT that I'm presenting to you before you. So we can cover a vast topic in a very short span of time. This is itself an additional advantage of PowerPoint presentations. And see, the interaction and engagement. See, what is this interaction and engagement? See, PowerPoint and the slide presentation holds students' attraction through the use of video graphics, and we can also imbibe, we can also include some music. And because the students today are so advanced, see, at the time when we have taken, but you can imagine the things, how they were like. But now you can see how the younger generation is like, okay, they are so advanced. When I remember that I hold a smartphone in my hand, I think just 10 years back, I think. Not of course, 10 years back for the first time. But nowadays, the younger generations, the very younger generations, they are holding tablet computers, they are holding smart phones, they are holding the ultra modern gadgets in their hands. They have become very cheaper as well, of course. So, as they are very advanced, definitely we have to attract their attraction, we have to attract their attention. So PPT will be one of the best tool to attract the attention of the students, to grab the attention of the students. And the technological tools that involves technology such as slides will engage students like anything. I need not say that. It definitely makes your child engage in the session. Okay. Now, what is PowerPoint? It is a program designed to create presentations. Basically, you forget all the things so far I have discussed. Just what is PowerPoint? A PowerPoint is basically a program designed to create some presentations. A lot of history is there. I'm not touching on that area because it's not required. Just a mere knowledge, but we have to learn the application part of this PowerPoint presentation. So the PowerPoint presentation or PPT is just a program which is designed to create your presentations. Okay, right. Now it is debated to be beneficial for it is widely used among different industries, especially in both business and academics. Okay, I will come to this academic parts a little later, but in businesses, in order to get a project, in order to get one tender, in order to get one what is contract, business people in business, they use these PPT presentations in a very far and wide way, that they give presentations by means of these PPTs. They present their profiles, they present their company profiles by means of these PPTs. Okay, now coming to this academics, trust me and believe me, not a single lecturer is there, not a single professor is there who is not using PowerPoint presentations. So that is the impact of PPTs, right? And it is the most effective tool in the lectures and seminars, I need not say. And it uses graphical approaches to presentation in the form of slide shows. So in PPTs, what we will be doing is, we will be using some slides one after the other. Okay, so these slides, within these slides we are filling in the content, we are inserting some images, we are inserting some videos, we are inserting some links, we are inserting some music notes. So it is itself an advantage. Okay, so in the form of some slideshows that accompany the oral delivery of the topic. See, you should not forget that though you are using PPT as your presentation, definitely it requires your oral background. Okay, to support your lecture, to support your presentation orally, it is just one of the tool. Okay, in order that we are not missing even a single point, and we are attracting the attention of the students. So to your oral delivery, your PPT is an just additional tool to what is achieve all these objectives. Next, by this program, it allows user to choose the type of layout content in creating presentations. See, what is layout that I will discuss you after a couple of minutes. Okay, now to begin with, once you hit the button, once you hit the tab, once you hit the what is PPT tab, this is the screen you can see on my screen. This is the screen that you can see on your computer or on your laptop or computer, whatever it may be. Okay, now let me give you some important instructions here. Before presenting or before what is making a PPT presentation, the speaker or the presenter must have a clear-cut idea about what he is going to present, what is the objective of his session. Okay, the objective, the presentation, that what exactly is going to present, the second thing. The third thing is that the bullet points, the points, the content, which is very much important. These three things are highly important. What I'm saying that the objective, the other thing is that the content, okay, and the points in support to the content. These three things The presenter must have a very clear-cut idea. Okay, then only he can sit to make a PPT presentation. Okay, now as you can see on my screen, this is the actual window, actual screen that you can see once you hit that particular tab of PPT presentation. Fine. Here, first of all, on your computer or on your desktop or laptop, whatever, you have to click on Microsoft button or Windows button. It prompts Microsoft Office, then select, choose Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. Okay, this is one way of selecting PPT presentation. There is another way also. Just on your desktop with your mouse, right click the mouse button, then you will get some you can see this is of course related. I will show you a little later. If you right click your mouse button, it prompts some messages, and within the messages you can see new my MS Word, new PPT presentation, something you can see like that, and you can select PowerPoint presentation in that way also. Okay, next, in the main window you can see some title bar. I will show you what a title bar is, and I will also show you what a menu bar is, and I will show you what toolbar, title bar, menu bar, toolbar, status bar, and one task pane you can see. Just let me go back and I will show you. See, my cursor is moving. The first thing here, this is called as title bar. Okay, the first thing is called as title bar, and your home, insert, design, animations, this is called as menu bar. Okay, the first thing is title bar, the second thing is menu bar, and here you can see a lot of options you can see, and this is called as toolbar. Okay, broadly, what are the things you can see and what are the features that are available in PPT? First, one title bar, then the menu bar, then the toolbar, and then the status bar. Here at the bottom, you can see this is called as, where my cursor is moving at the bottom, you can see this is called as status bar. And here, this is the clipboard actually that you can see. Okay, now once you are working with the slides, here where my cursor is moving, here you can see one task pane. Okay, this task pane appears only then when you are looking for some advanced features. So here one window appears that will be called as task pane, and I will explain you in detail when you are working with this slide. Okay, now this is what at the outset you can find all the things on the window of PPT. Now, what are the elements? What are the elements? See, a PPT allows you to choose some designs, some basic designs. Okay, then it allows you to make or prepare new slides and contents. Fine. It allows you to choose different layouts. Already some templates are there which are already pre-designed. Okay, some 10 to 20 templates are there, some already default layouts are there. From within those layouts you can choose one. See, on my screen you can see the presentation, and this is called the layout. This layout I have selected from the default layouts which is offered by Microsoft. Okay, then as I was saying, some design templates. Okay, then animation. See, animation. See, you when I'm running the slide, you are not able to see the whole slide at a time. When I'm clicking my mouse button, where I'm clicking the arrow mark, then only one word is prompting out. Okay, see, one word prompted out. See, it has gone. See, now when I'm hitting one button on my computer, so you can see design templates. Now I'm hitting once again, you can see animation. This is called animation. See, you can show your audience, you can show to your students by see on your desired way. See how how you would like to make your audience engage in your presentations. See, if you present the whole slide at once, what happens? Audience will be busy reading the content which is there on the slide. They won't listen to you, because I have often seen that people will be taking down the notes, like whatever it is there on the slide, they are busy, they are taking down the notes. So what happens ultimately, your oral presentation will be missing. So here, that's why we need to apply some animation to the points, to the bullet points, so that the audience will see only that point which you would like to show to them. And you can discuss, you can contribute some more information, then you can move to the next point. As I am moving to the next point, slide transitions. See, the design you have to choose, or you can make your own design. The slide, the contents, you fill your slide with the required content within the proper layout. And you can also use the design templates which are already there. And once you have filled in your slides with the content, you have to apply the animation techniques, animation to the bullet points or to the content that you would like to show. Then once it is done, you have to save your application, you have to save your presentation. Then your PPT is ready for presentation, slide transition. Okay. Now, right. See, this is what exactly the window that you can see. Now, how we will get this window, I will show you on my screen. Okay, let me take you. Okay, see, I think you are able to see my screen. My cursor is moving. Here I am right clicking with my cursor. Now you can see some new. Now new, when I went to the new, some message prompted out like Microsoft Office Access, bitmap, Microsoft Office Word presentation, Microsoft Office PowerPoint presentation. Here, see, you can select Microsoft Office presentation by right clicking your mouse on your desktop, or else here in the Windows button, in the Windows tab, here one search bar is there. Within this search bar, you can search for Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. Now here you can see one message has prompted out. Now with this message, by choosing this particular thing, you can select Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. Now these are the two ways by means of you can select the Microsoft PowerPoint presentation, and I have selected PPT by clicking my mouse right button. Now I am opening this fresh PPT. Now, as I said a little while ago, this is the a title bar, and this is the menu bar, and these are the toolbar. This is the toolbar, and here you can see this is the task pane, and underneath you can see the status bar. Now, if you have already a presentation, you can click on the file button and you can open if any existing PPT is there. Now I am opening the existing PPT. Open PPT and PPT. Now my PPT has opened. Here, or else you can make your own PPT by clicking new button. If you click new, it prompts a window and that asks us whether to go for a blank presentation or some with installed templates or some installed themes or something like it prompts for a message. Okay, now blank presentation, create a blank presentation. Okay, now this is the window that appears when you go for new presentation. It means that it allows you to prepare your own PowerPoint presentation. The moment you hit that new tab, this is the window that appears on your screen, and here you can see the first slide that appears on the screen is called as a title slide, whatever it may be the presentation. The moment you hit a new tab or new presentation, there appears the first slide, and that is called the title slide. From there onwards, suppose here you can see a new slide, a particular tab like new slide. Here you can see where my cursor is moving. So if you hit this button, okay, it prompts a window that allows you to select another slide in some different format. Like you want to add a title slide or title and content slide or a section header or two content slide or comparison slide. These are all the templates which are already available. Very easy. Now you can choose one title and content slide. This is how the title and content slide looks like. Here you can see two you can see two placeholders. What is a placeholder? See, this is called a placeholder. I think you can see clearly on your mobile or computers. See, when I hit the first slide, when I selected the first slide, see, I am clicking on the first box. You can see it is prompting us to enter something, and this is called placeholder. Now here in this placeholder, we can say, we can give a title. Now, as I'm explaining you and as I'm giving you some live presentation, so how to make a slide. So this is a demo slide, right? Now you can apply as many attributes to this content. See, you can bold this content. You can change the font by here. You can change the font like this, or like this. Okay, that particular option is there. Here, friends, I will go back to the topic that I have one item that I have already discussed with you. See, if you come out of the fear factor, see, you will be in a position to use all the options available. ఏమవుతుందంటే ఒక్కసారి తెలుగులో చెప్తాను. మనం అది ఈ బటన్ హిట్ చేస్తే ఏమవుతుందో, ఆ బటన్ హిట్ చేస్తే ఏమవుతుందో అని ఒక భయం ఉంటుంది. అసలు ఏమీ కాదు. You hit whatever may be the button, because there is one beautiful option is there. Whatever you choose, you can again go back and undo it. See here, you can see my cursor, undo and redo. Okay. Now I have undone that thing. Now I'm doing it redo. Okay. So you can change the font. You can make it bold, you can make it underlined here by these options. You can make it italicized, you can underline it, okay? You can strike it, you can do anything, whatever you like, okay? Okay, you can also increase the font size here, okay? You can increase the font size. See, all these things you can do by means of these what is tools available. Okay, now see what I will do. Here I have written a word with a combination of some one capital letter and some small letters. Now I want all these letters to be capitals. So here what I can do, here you can see my cursor. If you hit this particular thing, sentence case, lowercase, uppercase, capitalize each word, toggle case. So I am choosing uppercase. What happened? The entire letters have been turned into capital letters. So this feature is there. Okay. Now this is the title that I have given. Now in the second box, in the second placeholder, by whom, here you have to write the name of the author who has prepared the presentation. As I am preparing this presentation, I am giving my name to this particular presentation. So demo slide by Bhasker Srinas. Now my first slide is ready. Now I am moving to the second slide. Here, based on your presentation, based on your topic, you have to fill the content here. Now, basic points, the side heading that I am giving. See here, you can also move the entire content either left aligned or center aligned or right aligned, something like that. You can change this alignment. Now, in any slide, of course, it will be better to you go for the left alignment. So this is the side heading that I have given. Now, right here, you can fill whatever you would like. Right, next point. Next point. This is the content. These are the bullet points. Now, by default, you can see one full stop, one dot here. Now, I would like to change the what is appearance. Now you can see. Now, if you hit this particular button here, you can see on the what is toolbar at the top. You can see here. If you hit this button, you will be having some options. Either you want your bullet points with no what is serial number or no options. Okay, here it appears like that, like this. Now, no, you would like to give some serial number or dots, or you would like to give some stars. This is how you can make. Or you would like to give some tick marks, or you would like to give some what is arrow marks. Okay, this is how you can design your what is slide. No, I would like to give some what is serial numbers. Now here I can give some serial numbers. Now our first slide is title slide and our second slide is content slide, where you are what is writing some bullet points by giving some under one side heading. Okay, now here suppose you would like to insert one image. Okay, you want to insert one image, right? Here you can see one on your what is menu bar, you can see one option is there, insert. What you would like to insert, whether you would like to insert a picture. Okay, picture means one image, it may be photograph. Okay, let us select picture. Okay, when you hit that button, it gives you the available pictures that are there in your computer. Okay, now I would like to insert one picture. Sorry, it is prompting me. Okay, just yeah. See, I have inserted one image, one picture. Now, this is beyond the size of the slide. So what you can do, you can resize the image. You can resize the image. See, once you move the cursor onto the picture, inserted picture, so you can see some points here like this. By means of these points, you can, if you hold your mouse button and you can resize the image. Now you can resize the image by moving that particular image by holding it with the mouse right hand button. Okay, see, if you hold your right hand button, you can capture the entire image and you can move the image to anywhere. Okay, or if you are moving your mouse button to one of the corners, you can resize it. Okay, now I would like to increase its width. Now this is how I'm doing. I would like to increase the length here. This is how I'm doing. Now within the given proportions, without changing the dimensions of the picture, if you catch the one of the corners of the picture and you can move like this without changing the actual dimensions within the same proportions, you can resize the image size. Okay, now this is how you can insert a picture. Now I don't want to insert the picture. See, okay, I would like to delete it. Just place the cursor there and delete. On your keyboard, you can find the button delete. Now I have deleted it. Okay, fine. Or else, as this is how you can insert picture. Or the clip art. What is clip art? Clip art is the thing that you can make your own picture by means of MS Paint. Okay, if you have made any such picture, you can insert the picture on your slide, or you can select some photo album, or you can select some shapes. See, I would like to insert one shape. Okay, I would like to insert one what is this oval shape here, right? Now just select that shape and come to the slide, come back to your slide and just hit. Yes, the image is here. Now you can resize your image, as I said a little while ago, by selecting the points, the nodal points, the points there, and you can also move its direction like this. Okay, here you can see by touching this, you can move its direction in this way. Okay, you can do anything you would like. Now I'm deleting this object. So you can insert shapes, you can insert some smart art. Okay, this is another additional feature. You can also insert some charts. Suppose you have prepared a graph or some graphical presentation you would like to make. See, if you hit this particular tab chart, it allows you to select whether a column graph or a line graph. Okay, here you can see line graph or a pie graph. See, I would like to select a pie graph here. Right. Here. the moment I selected a pie graph, what happened? You can see on my screen appeared an Excel sheet. See, this is one of the beauty of this PPT presentation. See, usually when we give pie graphs or bar diagrams to show one proportions, percentages. Now here, by default, you see, it has some proportions. The first quarter is 8.2 percentage. The second quarter is 3.2 percentage. By colors, we can indicate. See, by changing the percentage here, okay. Now I will make it as 10, right? See, the pie diagram has changed. Can you see? Can you see clearly? Now here I am changing the figure here to 5. I am entering the button, press. See, the red quarter, the second quarter has changed. Okay. So this is how you can make some changes to the diagram or to the graph that you are inserting. Now I'm deleting this particular object fine. So here you can insert charts, you can insert a text box in addition to the thing. Here I'm again inserting one more text box within the text.
Bhasker sir, take another slide.
Okay, you want
Go
me
to
to
next
take one
slide.
more slide?
Yeah.
Fine.
You are doing in the same slide.
Yeah, see, of course. Because within the slide, we can insert any object. One thing I would like to tell you. The second thing is that here, this is the content slide. Okay. Now in the content slide, you can see this is the actual text box. Now let me take one more slide, new slide here. Okay. Now I'm adding basics. Okay. The title. In this is actually a content box. Here you can fill lot of content. Okay. Now here what I'm doing, here I would like to insert one more text within the text box. So here go to the insert box. I just select one text box, and here you can, if you place the cursor here, what happens? You can select text box. Okay, so you can select a text within the text by means of this text box, and you can again here enter the text that whatever you would like to input in your slide. So this insert is the menu that allows you to insert anything. Okay, but as being teachers, and we might be using particularly this feature is very helpful to teachers of mathematics, of course, the teachers of all subjects as well. But if you'd like to teach some graphs, you can use this insert option by means of this charts insertion. And suppose we would like to demonstrate the marks scored by students, or we would like to give the timetable, or we would like to give some additional information where a table is required. So then I'm going to the new slide. Okay. Now in this new slide, some data table. Oh my God. Data table is now here. You would like to insert a table. If you go to the insert option, you can find a tab that allows you to insert a table. Now I am selecting this table tab. The moment you hit the tab, it prompts out a window that asks you whether how many columns and rows required. Now I want a table with 4 columns and 5 rows. Now 4 by 5 table I required, or 4 by 7 table. Now just select the number of columns and number of rows. Now you can see on your slide, you can see a beautiful table. Now in this table, you can write serial number 1, okay, Ravi, Ravi, and marks scored in English, some 33, and his grade is something like B, right? Next, serial number 2, marks scored by some Bhasker, 10, and is in what is D grade. That is how you can prepare, you can insert a table. And here also, see, if you look at the layout here, on the toolbar you can see, now I'm selecting, see where my cursor is moving, my mouse cursor is moving. If you select this type of layout, see the design has changed. Now I'm selecting this type of layout, the design has changed. I have selected the last type, okay, the design has changed. Not only these styles, you can have a lot of styles you can insert, you can search in the internet. This is how you can insert tables and work with tables. Here, suppose you have created a table with 4 by 5 dimensions, but here you would like to add one row. Now what you would like, if you simply right click your mouse button, it asks you insert a row, insert a row above, insert a row below. I want to insert a row below the second one. See, I have selected the second, my cursor is in the second row. Now after the second row, or see, before the second row, I would like to insert one more row. Now insert what? A row above. See, a row has been created. So this is how you can add lines, add rows and columns, okay, by means of, by simply clicking your right button on your mouse, okay. You can also choose the style of the tables, okay. Everything you can do, and you can add some text here within the box. You can add again header and footer. You can add word art, okay, whatnot. You can do anything. You can add some movie clippings. You can also add some sound effects, okay, sound effects to the thing, to the content that you have entered in the slide. See, now let me again summarize. ఇప్పటివరకు మనం ఏం చెప్పుకున్నాం? Salient features and the advantages and salient features of the PPT చెప్పుకున్నాం. Then కొత్త స్లైడ్ తయారు చేయాలి, కొత్త ప్రెజెంటేషన్ తయారు చేయాలి అంటే ఫస్ట్ పీపీటీని మనం ఎట్లా ఓపెన్ చేసుకోవాలి, దెన్ కొత్త స్లైడ్ ఎలా సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఆ స్లైడ్లో ఫస్ట్ స్లైడ్ని ఏమన్నాం మనము? టైటిల్ స్లైడ్ అన్నాము. సెకండ్ స్లైడ్ని కంటెంట్ స్లైడ్ అన్నాము. టైటిల్ స్లైడ్లో మనం టైటిల్ ఇచ్చాము, ఆథర్ నేమ్ రాసాము. దెన్ కంటెంట్ స్లైడ్లో మనం సైడ్ హెడింగ్ పెట్టుకుంటున్నాము, సమ్ కంటెంట్ని మనం బుల్లెట్ పాయింట్స్ రూపంలో ఇస్తున్నాము. లేదా ఒక స్లైడ్లో ఒక ఇమేజ్ని ఎట్లా ఇన్సర్ట్ చేయొచ్చు, క్లిప్ ఆర్ట్ ఎట్లా ఇన్సర్ట్ చేయొచ్చు, చార్ట్ ఎట్లా ఇన్సర్ట్ చేయొచ్చు, టెక్స్ట్ బాక్స్, దెన్ ఒక టేబుల్ ఎట్లా ఇన్సర్ట్ చేయొచ్చు, ఇవి మనం లైవ్గా చూసాం ఇప్పుడు. ఓకే, దెన్ డిజైన్. నౌ హియర్ I'm selecting the first slide here. On your menu bar, see, this is the home button, this is the insert button, this is the design button. See how you would like your presentation to look like. See, కొన్ని డిఫాల్ట్గా ఆల్రెడీ డిజైన్స్ ఉంటాయి. నేను ఇది క్లిక్ చేశాను, అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, మీ స్లైడ్ ఈ రకంగా ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, ఆర్ఎల్స్ నేను see the design has changed. మొత్తం అన్ని స్లైడ్స్ కి అప్లై అయిపోతుంది ఒకసారి డిజైన్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటే. ఓకే, నౌ రైట్, నౌ నో ఐ వాంట్ మై స్లైడ్ టు లుక్ లైక్ దిస్. ఇది చూడండి, ఈ ఎఫెక్ట్ లేదు, నేను ఆల్రెడీ మీకు పీపీటీ చూపించాను, ఈ రకంగా ఉండాలనుకుంటున్నాను నా ప్రెజెంటేషన్. ఆర్ ఎల్స్ సి by going to the design part, and after finishing the entire things, entire slides, you can go to the design section, and where you can choose the default design, one of the designs which are available, which are given by the Microsoft, or of course you can make your own design, beyond doubt. Okay. Now the very important thing is that animations. See, I want my presentations to look like this, and I would like to add some animation effects. See, the moment you run your slideshow, I want my slide to look like this. See, ఇది ప్లేన్ అండి. ఇక్కడ యానిమేషన్ ట్యాబ్కి వెళ్ళిపోతే ఇలా కనిపించాలా లేదా? సి ఒకసారి డిమ్ అయి మళ్ళీ కనిపించాలా లేదా? These are the basic animation effects that are given by. See, this is how zigzag, mosaic. Okay, see, I am applying this particular thing. Now I am running this PPT. Now how it looks like. See, okay, ఆర్ఎల్స్ ఇలా వస్తుంది, విండో ఓపెన్ చేసినట్టుగా పైకి కిందికి సైడ్కి ఓపెన్ చేసినట్టుగా. ఓకే, దీస్ ఆర్ ది బేసిక్ యానిమేషన్స్ దట్ ఆర్ గివెన్. కానీ నా ప్రెజెంటేషన్లో మీరు చూస్తే నేను ఒకసారి బటన్ క్లిక్ చేయగానే ఒక పాయింట్ హైలైట్ అవుతుంది, పైకి వచ్చింది కింద నుండి పైకి. సో దేర్ ఆర్ సమ్ అడిషనల్ యానిమేషన్ ఎఫెక్ట్స్. సి, యూ కెన్ సీ here where my cursor is moving, animate. It is allowing us to one what is box here. If you go into this box, no animation, there are some options are there: fade, wipe, okay, fly by first. This is how, see. Okay, now you can see I have applied one what is animation tool here, all at once by first level paragraphs. But I don't want like this. If I want in my slide that if I hit the button, one sentence or one bullet point should come out. So there here, how I will do it. Okay, let me run this slide. See, here what I'm doing, when I touched the key on my keyboard, now it is allowing me to prompt out. I mean, one content point, one bullet point is it is showing. See, so this is how, for each and every slide, for each and every bullet point, you can attach the animation effects to each and every bullet point by selecting that particular content table, by selecting that particular content slide and each and every point. Okay, now these are some basic and of course some advanced animation tools that are available in PPT presentation. Next comes the slideshow. See, here this particular menu bar allows you to see your slide, see your presentation. See, whether you would like to show your PPT presentation right from the beginning, or from the current slide, or from the chosen slide, from the second slide or third slide onwards, or you would like to give some customized effects. Okay, these are some of the options available, but simply nothing much is required. You just on your I'm sorry, what has gone. Yes. No issues. అయితే on your okay, na? Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Bhasker sir, it is visible. You can proceed.
Fine. See,
Okay.
you can set up a slideshow, or you can hide one particular slide. Okay, you can do whatever you would like. The thing is that you must be bold enough to explore all the options. See, exploring is one beautiful quality. See, with exploration only, we could find so many wonders which are available on this beautiful planet, on this earth. See, explore your surroundings. Similarly, you explore the features, you explore the contents, you explore the options and tools that are available in this presentation by simply by clicking the function 5 button, F5 button. See, you can run the PPT presentation. Now I'm pressing F5 button. See, once you hit the F5 function 5 button, basically me keyboard మీద పైన F1 to F12 వరకు functional buttons ఉంటాయి. F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F5, something like that. So to run a slideshow, you have to hit the F5 button. Now immediately you can run the slideshow by hitting the arrow key. I can run the presentation and I can close it. Okay, this is how you can run the presentation. ఇప్పటివరకు మనం ఇంకా సేవ్ చేయలేదు మన presentation, గుర్తుంచుకోండి. Just we are making one presentation. Now you are not satisfied, you would like to review some points. You have one particular menu on your menu bar. You have available that option review is there. You can review the spellings, you can review the thesaurus, you can review the translations, language part, or you can add some new comments. Okay, these are some advanced features. You can make use of these reviews. Then you can view your slide in normal mode, or in again one more option is there. Okay, in what way you would like to look at your view your PowerPoint presentation. These are some possible options are given here, but I don't think these are really not much required for the normal presentations. Okay, now the last thing is that once you are done with the presentation, మన presentation అంటే మన స్లైడ్స్ అన్ని తయారు చేసుకున్నాం. నెక్స్ట్ థింగ్ వాట్ యు హావ్ టు డూ, యు హావ్ టు సేవ్ యువర్ presentation. See, look at the cursor at the top corner where my cursor is moving. You can see one save button, undo button, and redo button. If you click this tab here, you can click this button, save. Now I can save my presentation demo slide. At which location I can say, on desktop or in documents or in some other folder. Okay, now I'm going to save my application, my presentation on the desktop with the file name demo slide, save. Now it got saved. So PPT తయారు చేసాము, సేవ్ చేసాము. Then next thing ఏంటి మనకు కావాల్సింది, if you మనం ఈ ఫైల్ ని ఎవరికి పంపినా ఎనీబడి కెన్ చేంజ్, ఎనీబడి కెన్ మ్యానిపులేట్ యువర్ ప్రెజెంటేషన్. ఓకే, బట్ మీరు చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ కంటెంట్ దాంట్లో రాసుకున్నారు, దాన్ని ఎవరు చేంజ్ చేయొద్దు, ఎవరు డౌన్లోడ్ చేయొద్దు అనుకున్నాం అనుకో, దాంట్లో ఎలాంటి మ్యానిపులేషన్స్ ఉండొద్దు అనుకుంటే, యూ కెన్ కన్వర్ట్ యువర్ హోల్ పీపీటీ ప్రెజెంటేషన్ ఇంటూ సమ్ పీడిఎఫ్ ఫైల్. కన్వర్ట్, యూ కెన్ సీ ఆన్ యువర్ మెనూ బార్, ఇక్కడ వ్యూ తర్వాత యూ కెన్ సీ పీడిఎఫ్ ఆర్కిటెక్ట్ ఉంది మనకి ఇక్కడ. ఇఫ్ యూ హిట్ దిస్ బటన్, it asks you whether to convert PDF architect or whether the computer is required to convert it and to send it to mail, PDF architect and send it and convert into mail. ఇది ఈ రకంగా మనకి you can convert your PPT presentation into some PDF, portable document format. If you convert your PPT presentation into PDF format, what happens? You in none of the users Suppose you have sent it to any other person, you have shared this PPT to some other person, so nobody will be able to change or modify or edit the content that is there on the slide. This is how you can make use of the PPT presentation or the menu tools that are available on PPT. Okay. I think I have covered, these are the basic things actually. I think I have covered almost the basic essential points with you.
Yeah.
The thing is that it may not be right now immediately after my session, or the thing is that you have to start exploring on your own. See, unless and until you start exploring on your own, it never comes to your mind, and you will not be mastering, or you will not be learning that particular technical application on your own. ఇంత
Yeah.
చెప్పినా కూడా, ఇంత చేసినా కూడా, ద బెస్ట్ థింగ్ ఏంటంటే మనం చేస్తేనే, లర్నింగ్ బై డూయింగ్, మనం చేస్తేనే అది మనకు బాగా వంట పడుతుంది.
Okay.
మై సార్ ఒక వన్ మోర్ పాయింట్ నేను సబ్మిట్ చేసేదండి. మై మెయిన్ అబ్జెక్టివ్ ఈస్ టు బ్రింగ్ ద పాసిబుల్ ఆప్షన్స్ టు యువర్ నోటీస్. ఫస్ట్ థింగ్, ఇది పీపీటీకి సంబంధించింది. రెండో అంశం ఏంటంటే, మొన్న డిస్కస్ చేసినట్టు, గూగుల్ ఈజ్ బై ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గివింగ్ యూ one feature, Google Slides, which is 100% similar to PPT presentation. So మీకు PPT లేకున్నా, మీ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ లేకున్నా, there is nothing, you need not worry. Like Google Documents, Google Docs, okay, your Google account is giving you one excellent feature, Google Slides. By there and from there, you can make your own PPT presentations, and you can share your presentations with your friends, and you can ask your friends to make some modifications, or simply you can ask your friends to view and comment on your presentation. And that is how you can make the PPT the best use as it is for your presentations in the next coming classes. I think that you might have understand all the things. If you still have any doubts, you can pose me some questions. So thank you.
Thank you, Bhasker sir.
Yeah.
It is a query time, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Kiranmai ma'am.
Yes, Yusuf sir, I am ready.
Yeah. You can read the questions one by one, so that our Bhasker sir give answers.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Well, Bhasker sir, a nice presentation as usual. It's a wonderful and knowledgeable also. And I remembered our golden training days and your Paya Paya song, sir. And here is a first question for you, sir. And some of our teachers want their practical classes on this also, sir. Is it possible with you to give them?
Okay, Bhasker sir.
Yeah.
Bhasker sir.
Yes.
Let me share one slide presentation. Do I share for one example?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
But let me give one point, and let me tell you something. See, madam, me question ki, I don't know who has asked.
Sir, yeah.
See, and then during the entire presentation, I was talking about one particular thing. See, to explore on your own.
Yes.
ఎవరు అవసరం లేదండి. టెక్నాలజీ ఎంత అడ్వాన్స్గా ఉందంటే, మనం ధైర్యంగా కంప్యూటర్ కీబోర్డ్ పట్టుకుంటే ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఇస్ పాసిబుల్. దట్స్ ఇట్. బట్ స్టిల్ అవసరం అనుకుంటే వీ కెన్ ప్లాన్ ఫర్ వన్ మోర్ సెషన్. బట్ ఐ ట్రైడ్ మై లెవెల్ బెస్ట్ టు how you can make use of PPT by making a new slide presentation. మీకు చూపించాను నేను ఆల్మోస్ట్ లైవ్ గానే.
Yes, sir. Bhasker sir has nicely presented how to prepare a PPT, how to create a slides in your system very well, and what are the features, what we can include in the each and every slide. Nice, sir. It is, but until you open your mobile or open your computer to practice, to prepare these slides, you won't learn.
Yep.
By tomorrow only you will forget all these things.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
Yeah, that is our Bhasker sir insisting from beginning his presentation. Now I want to add one thing here.
Yeah.
We are well prepared slides in our Google. See, I am sharing my screen here.
Okay.
See, sir, have you seen my?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. Okay, all of you, sir. Anyone?
It is visible,
Okay.
sir. It is visible.
Okay. Go to Google and PPT on preposition class or PPT on article class or like that you can type here. Then you will find these options. Go for one. Okay. See here one presentation already ready-made. Dell Youth Learning Links Foundation. The one slide. Go to the second slide. This is the preposition. Preposition tells us position of something in the relation, like that. Definition, classification of preposition, preposition of place, time, moment. These are the preposition of place. We can use these ready-made slides in our classroom, sir. If you have a smartphone with you, you can use smartphone and a data. Okay, like that, a number of slides ready-madely we can find. Just we have to search in Google. You have to show our students with exercise also. We can make a practice. We can made our student efficient class with this Google Slides, sir. Actually, is a wonderful tool in our English language transaction in our classroom. See, a number of slides. This is the one example for preposition. If you go, if you can search any. You can search any on grammar. You can search on any. Suppose you go to our lessons. No, you can search a number of slides. You can find. I think you will use this. Simply, we have a number of slides in our Google. I hope you will use it. Just simply think you can search in Google. Then number of slides you can see, you can show to your students. Thank you, Bhasker sir.
Yusuf, as you said, as you have demonstrated, ఇది ఫస్ట్ లెవెల్లో అంటే మన పార్టిసిపెంట్స్లో అంటే నేను మన పార్టిసిపెంట్లో దేర్ ఆర్ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ టీచర్స్, నంబర్ ఆఫ్ పర్సన్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ హు ఆర్ రియలీ వెల్ వర్స్డ్ విత్ పీపీటీస్ అండ్ మేబీ నాకన్నా అడ్వాన్స్డ్ యూజర్స్ కూడా ఉన్నారు. ఐఎమ్ నాట్ డినైయింగ్ ద ఫ్యాక్ట్. ఇక్కడ విషయం ఏంటంటే కొంతమంది బిగినర్స్ ఉన్నారు. ఇట్ ఇస్ నాట్ తప్పేం కాదు. వాళ్ళు ఇప్పుడు సార్ చెప్పినట్టుగా మీరు ఆ చిన్న చిన్న స్లైడ్స్ మీరు డౌన్లోడ్ చేసి
continue, Bhasker sir.
Ma'am, as Yusuf sir has demonstrated, you can you make use of already the PPTs which are there in internet, which are there on net. What you can make use of those presentations and you can present your students. One thing. But the second thing is that akkadto agaddu manam definitely, and that's what I'm saying, we should not if we make our own presentation it really
okay, go for second question.
Sir, still 3 questions are there for you.
Yes,
and next question is, after entering content in one slide, we need to save it or it automatically saved?
See, by default, if you're using a laptop, what happens for temporary sake, it will be saved. But if you're using the modern gadgets, I mean, ippudunna kotta laptops vaadte, by automatically it gets saved. But what happens is that particular location lo kaakunda default location lo save avutundi. But here what happens, meer em cheyalante సపోజ్ మీరు కొద్దిసేపు పని చేయట్లేదు అనుకుందాం, దెన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు సేవ్ ఇట్ particularly in one particular location. Definitely you have to save it, otherwise what happens, whatever the word you have done adi lose a chance undi. You can recover it,
The fear of power.
కానీ సేవ్ చేయడం better option.
Okay. Next question, sir. How to add narration to our PPT?
Narration, I did not get the question clearly, ma'am.
How to add narration to our PPT?
Narration, simply
But content on our voice.
Voice.
Sound
Maybe.
animation.
Yes, sound animation. See, what you can record your voice well in advance in your laptop or in the system, okay, with certain file name. Then when you are preparing the PPT presentation, you can add that particular voice note or sound note in the slide. You can imbibe it, you can insert it. Insert options lo manaku sound kuda undi ikkada.
Okay.
You can insert that sound note there.
Okay.
Definitely.
How to
Next.
change PDF into Word file?
Oh, basically it's technically speaking, conversion of a PDF file into a Word is illegal.
Oh.
But there are some softwares which are giving this particular phenomena with the facility. You can by downloading that software, which are available very widely on internet, by downloading that software, by running that software, you can convert one PDF into Word. But what happens, చాలా మిస్టేక్స్ వస్తాయి దాంట్లో కన్వర్షన్లో. దానికి ఒక బేసిక్ ఒక అప్లికేషన్ రన్ అవుతుంది, చాలా మటుకు వర్డ్స్ అన్ని పోతుంటాయి అన్నట్టు. దెన్ అగైన్ మళ్ళీ మనం చెక్ చేసుకోవాలి.
Okay, okay. Is it the PPT is useful in to do in smartphone? Can we do with our smartphone?
Nowadays, see, there are some tools like మన కొత్త స్మార్ట్ ఫోన్స్ వల్ల ఉంటున్నాయండి, ఆ ఫీచర్స్ అన్ని ఉంటున్నాయి. Let me tell you.
Let me share that one, sir. Bhasker, sir.
WPS Office.
Sir?
WPS
Office. Office, just Office. Office, sir. Download.
In Google Play Store, you can search for Office and WPS Office.
Yeah.
WPS Office is one such application that allows you to run PPTs.
Sir, Bhasker sir, one more question is there.
Yes.
If there is a PDF architect in our PCs,
Okay.
one minute, sir. 1 minute. I'll ask that question.
Now,
Sir, are you visible to my screen now? In second row, the Office option is there, no? That is
yes,
that app is helpful.
Some applications are available.
Yeah.
Just search for the possible applications. You can get number of applications.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir,
If
let the
there is
questions
no-
complete.
You didn't get your last question.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, I am. Just 1 minute, sir. If there is no PDF, I'll ask this question. All the participants are praising you like a shower. They are all falling their praises on you. So I couldn't get the questions here. So the chat box is full. So maybe that if there is no that PDF architect, there is no in PC, how to present the PPT?
It is very simple. See,
Sir.
You can download anything from the internet free of cost. There are many free versions are there. Many softwares are there. Just Google it for the concerned application or concerned software. You can get many free versions. You can try with those available free versions. That's it. The thing is that you must be dare enough to handle your computer like a toy. That's it.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nice presentation. That's all from the question box. Jyoti ma'am.
And thank you all once again.
Sir, Bhasker sir,
Ma'am.
it was a wonderful presentation from you, sir. Everything was presented in a smart and cute way. It was very clear and clarity for us. Hope everyone has gained a lot of knowledge in preparing PPTs. And at the time of power cut, also we could get a picture of you, how prepared you were by lighting a lamp, a candle.
But actually, what happened is,
A wonderful
my house
presentation, sir.
from yesterday onwards, there was a power failure and there was no network for me. I was running like anything in the morning from here, from here to there and there to here. At last, I reached Madhu sir's house, and from Madhu sir's home, and I'm giving this presentation. And I'm really thankful to Madhu sir for allowing me during this COVID pandemic to enter into his house.
Sir, it was wonderful presentation, sir. Sir, sir is there? Is sir there?
Yes,
Rajamallu
yes,
sir.
madam. Yes, I am, madam. Okay.
Sir,
So,
you can speak few words, sir, or anyone there.
Okay.
Conclude.
Okay. Just a minute, madam. Just a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Let one or two participants to ask questions, sir. They
Just a
are
minute, sir,
insisting.
please. Sir, just a minute. Sir. Good morning, respected DO sir and sectoral officers, sir, school complex HMs. Our presenter, Mr. Bethi Bhasker, he has explained very well. Good presentation, sir. Participants are asking to conduct 2 or 3 classes for this one. After this schedule is over, we will again plan with your help, our with executive committee. Thank you, sir. Really very well. And one more thing I want to include in this point to the participants. I am very, on behalf of ELTA, I am very thankful to all the participants because they are patiently listening, and also not patiently, they are eagerly. They are listening everything, which is very useful to all the participants nowadays. It is necessary also. And one more thing I want to add, we will plan to ask our DOs to get a e-certificate for our participants, so that I request our participants to observe everything keenly and note down the points. With the permission of our honorable DO, you will get a certificate signed by him. So it will be very useful to us. So that I request once again our participants don't miss all the classes. Every class is excellent. Of course, there may be a small problem of power cut or something else or mobile data, but we have chosen the excellent resource persons here. Please, I appeal all the participants to make use of all those things. Now you can see our General Secretary Yusuf sir and Jyoti madam, Kiran May madam, Venkateswar sir, Tirupati Reddy sir, Bhasker sir, everybody, Madhu sir, everybody. It is a collective work. Please cooperate with us. Really, so far you have cooperated. I'm very thankful to all the crew of ELTA and as well as our participants. So please, madam and sir, please, madam, conclude it.
Thank you, Rajamallu sir, for providing this kind of
Jyoti
opportunity
ma'am.
for us.
Yes. Yes, please.
Sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Jyoti madam.
Sir. Sir.
Yeah.
Shall I conclude, sir?
Conclude, ma'am.
Okay. That was a wonderful presentation from one of our colleagues. It it lets us know what strengths we have. We have to prove ourselves as a teacher of English. We have to communicate. We have to update ourselves. Otherwise, as sir told, we'll become outdated one. So let us strive together, work together, and share together, and reach our goals. And I think a time has come now to conclude our session. Thank you for cooperating all from ELTA Group. Thank you. Namaste.
Yeah.